Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the Moto X4 with me, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look. And guys, this is a review unit, so it was pre-opened, and in India we are getting the 4GB RAM model that comes with 64GB of internal storage, and this is sold in India via Flipkart. I'll have the link for Flipkart in the description area, and for the pricing also check that. So as you can see, this is the unit itself, and we'll keep it to the side, and it specifies that this one is also having that dual camera setup, but it's in a little different configuration. Actually, one is a wide vision and one is a regular one, and that's 12 and 8. The 12 is the regular one, the wide one is 8 megapixel, and the front facing selfie is a 16 megapixel shooter. It is also IP68, that means water resistant, and it is running on the Snapdragon, that is Qualcomm Snapdragon 630 SoC, which is an octa-core processor, and it says 3D glass, and it also has Moto experience, and I believe this one also has Alexa integration. So that's what it is, and we also get this, should have the SIM ejector tool and some paperwork. So I'll just keep this one to the side, and we get the Moto turbo charger. This is a fast charger that is supplied. It's a 15-watt charger that we are getting, so it is supporting quick charging, and obviously this is the USB cable with Type-C connector, and we also get a headset this time, so that's a nice thing. Let me open that up and show you. Let's see, what is this? So it is a in-ear, as you can see, and but it's completely plastic in nature, but in here, and we also have controls over here, just a single button and a microphone, and it is having that flat type cable design, and we also get some extra ear tips. So let me keep these things to the side, and let's look at the handset itself. So this is the handset itself. From front, it is actually sort of similar to the Moto G5s Plus. This is also having a 5.2 inch screen, and it's a 1080p screen. We have a front-facing camera, and also looks like front-facing selfie flash. Fingerprint scanner is over here, and on the top we have the SIM tray. Let's open this up. It should be dual SIM hybrid, but let's see. Yeah, it's a dual SIM hybrid solution that you're getting. So 2 nano SIMs or 1 nano SIM, micro SD card. So that's what you get. We also have a secondary noise cancellation microphone, and this is metal, guys, so nice build quality. We have the volume rockers over here, and even the power button is on this end. We also have a 3.5mm headphone jack, USB Type-C port that will be used for charging. We also have one more microphone over here, so it has 3 microphones, so noise cancellation should be actually good, and this end is surprisingly nothing we have on this one. Moving to the back, that 12 megapixel and 8 megapixel camera, dual tone LED flash, and the Motorola logo. Again, this back is, guys, glass. It has that glass finish that you are getting. So that's regarding the physical overview. Let's just power this up now, and by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Moto X4 is having a 5.2-inch 1080p IPS LCD screen. It is powered by the Snapdragon 630 chipset, which is an octa-core processor clocked at 2.2 GHz. It has the Adreno 508 GPU. The model that I have comes with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. Moving to the camera, it's a dual rear-facing camera setup. The main is a 12 megapixel, and the wide one is an 8 megapixel with a field of view that is 120 degrees. The front-facing camera is a 16 megapixel with f2.0 lens. It also has Bluetooth 5 support, and it also is water resistant, that is IP68, and it also has NFC and fingerprint scanner, and the battery is a 3000 milliamp hour battery. So I've just finished setting up this device. Again, a typical Moto layout. I've just changed the wallpaper, man. The wallpaper was gaudy, so I just changed that. Again, it's almost stock Android experience that you expect with Motorola devices. So we have this on-screen buttons by default, but like earlier Moto devices, if you want everything, this can be controlled via this fingerprint scanner. For example, let's also check the fingerprint scanner first. And the build quality, I would say, is a little bit more premium, because yeah, obviously this costs a lot more. So it is having the build quality, I would say, is definitely better than the Moto G series. And let's check the fingerprint scanner. It has this front, and as you can see, it unlocks very quickly. So the fingerprint scanner is very responsive, as you can see. Let's see what is there under the hood. We have some apps that are pre-installed. Let's just go over here. So we also have FM radio, and surprisingly that LinkedIn app is installed, and also some Microsoft apps are installed apart from the Google apps. And again, it also supports Moto gestures and stuff. So that's what it is. And let's just go down over here, and if we go over here, it's running on the Android version 7.1.1. So nougat out of the box that you're getting. And as you can see, this is the Moto X4. It says the model name. Let's look at the storage. Out of that 64 gigabytes, how much do we get? And I'm really surprised that almost 18.55, that's almost, you would say 19 GB of space is sort of used. So you're just going to roughly get about 45 GB of space out of the box. That is very surprising. And the system is actually taking almost about 16.44 GB. So that is what it is. So that is pretty surprising. And this one has 4 gigabytes of RAM, and the free that we are having as of now is about 2.1 GB. But in RAM management, generally these Moto devices are very good because they are almost stock Android experience that you're going to get. And also, like other Moto devices, this one also has Moto gestures, so you can enable those. And you can also hide this, what do you say, on-screen navigation buttons. One thing I read about this one is that it has Bluetooth 5 support, but you can pair up to 4 Bluetooth devices. So that is one interesting thing that I have read about this one. But apart from that, as you can see, it's called that wireless sound system. So as you can see, you can pair quite a bit of devices with this one. So that is what it is. But again, almost stock Android experience that you're getting with this one. And now let's also look at the camera, because this is a unique setup that Motorola has done. So let's just fire up the camera. I doubt the camera app would be a lot different. Let's just, quick capture option is there, that twist to, and you can also scan barcodes. And let's look at the settings first. If we swipe here, photos max is 12 megapixel, and if you want to go to 16:9, it goes down to 9. And video, let's see, does it support 4K? Yeah, it does support 4K video option also, and 1080p even at 30 frames per second. So that's a nice thing that is there. But let's just use this as of now. And we also have 2 modes over here, but let's check the shutter speed. So tap to focus is there, and immediately I notice when you tap, it also changes the exposure. So this is fairly fast. And let's hit this. So yeah, this is the regular one. As you notice, look at the screen, but this is, if you click this, this is the wide vision angle it shifts to. As you can see, this is the 120-degree vision. So yeah, that option is there. This is like the LG G6. LG phones always had that wide vision option, so that is also there on this. And I believe we also have some depth modes with this. Yeah, as you can see, this depth mode that we found with Moto G5 S Plus, I think so. Yeah, so you have that depth mode, but again, it is taking some time to save the image, as you can see. So yeah, depth mode is there. As you can see, this was taken in that depth mode. And you can actually use this depth editor. As you can see, edit option, you go to the depth editor and play around with this one. So this option is still there, but again, if you use the depth, let's take one more shot in that depth mode. Depth mode is enabled, and it is taking a little bit of time to save that image. So there is that lag with the I wouldn't say lag, the processing does take a little bit of time. So let me actually take some snaps around my office. So these were some of the quick pictures that I've taken with this Moto X4 around my office, and also in indoor conditions in my office, so that you can get a very quick idea regarding the camera performance. It also has a wide angle lens. This is a regular lens, and this is with the wide angle lens. Again, this is with the regular lens, and this is at that wide angle. Again, one more example, regular, and this is wide. So that's it for now for this unboxing and first look at this Moto X4. So what do you think about this Moto X4? Do share your thoughts in the YouTube comment section below. And if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.